Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man. Hey guys, KJ here. It's been a while since I've done a video. Last one I did was on From the Road when I was in Branson for the bingo conference. Just got in my order from Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations. I got hot leather, spice black tea, Doc Holliday, and she sent me a sample of Irish green tweed. So I like the packaging, much better than the older, smaller tubs. The 4-inch rounds are much better for loading, I think. The soap is a harder consistency. It can easily be scraped out, but actually takes a little bit of pressure to push into it and to dent it. So I like the texture of the soap better. I'm not a big fan of creams, and the premium line was really soft like a cream, and this one is set up more like a harder soap, which is the consistency that I like. One thing I don't like about the packaging is the seals. So there was a seal going from the lid to the base, a tamper seal or whatever. But as you can see, it went under the label, so you had to tear it to get it off. And so there's just some left over, and it goes under the label, so you can see, there you go, right in that reflection, you can see it's going under the label there, which now that I've broken the seal, it just kind of detracts from the label and makes a little pocket. I don't know, you can see where that one was going under. There's like a little gap in the label right there. So I'm not a fan of that. I don't think it's necessary to have a tamper seal on your soaps. I can't think of any other soap maker that has a tamper seal on the soaps, but really that's about my only complaint. Nice waterproof seals or waterproof labels. So those are gonna hold up nice. Today I'm gonna use the Doc Holliday. This is the one that initially grabbed my attention. After reading the scent notes, at least from the first few, or from all the new soaps, I knew I wanted the Doc Holliday, and I was going back and forth between the hot leather and the smoked black tea. Couldn't decide, so I ended up getting both. So the scent notes in this one are lime, tangerine, patchouli, vetiver, mahogany, oud, cedar, and benzoin. I don't really know what benzoin is or what it's supposed to smell like. But I'm not really getting any citrus. Certainly not getting any lime or tangerine, which those are the first two, so I think they'd be more prominent. But I'm not getting any of that. There's definitely a woody background and kind of a dirty smell from the vetiver. And maybe a little bit of floral from the patchouli. But this is, I don't know, it's not what I was expecting. I don't know, I can't really decide. Let me lather it, and we'll see if the scent changes at all on the lather. So we're using my Paladin Buck Rogers. Yeah, gonna have to shook out too much water. I'd have to add a little bit of water to get this to load. I don't know, there's a funkiness coming off of this. I can't figure out what that is. Weird. Alright, well, let's see. Seems to be pretty thirsty. Smells a little teeny bit brighter in the lather. Maybe a hint of citrus. Probably add some more water to this, but I'm gonna try this for the first pass. See how it is. It looks all right. So for my shave, I'm going to be using the Karve razor, which I just received from Don, but it's on loan from Dave in Kentucky. So this is the C plate. His Karve has the C and the D plate. So I'm going to use this and see how it compares to the Rockwell and the Timeless and all my other razors. I like to make sure I always rinse my razors in hot water before I pass. I think heating up the blade helps a little bit with the shave. Definitely less aggressive than the Timeless open comb. It's got some blade feel, but it's not very strong. It's there, it's not enough to be uncomfortable. residual slickness is there a little bit. Probably if I added some more water to it. Yeah, if I add some water to it, it's there. Maybe if I started off with some wetter lather, I don't know. I gotta rinse off my razor. Doesn't feel super slick, but maybe that's from the, maybe that's because I'm feeling some dragginess from the razor. I'm gonna try to add some more water for the second pass. I guess now that it's lathered, there's maybe a hint of tangerine. Still not getting a lime. Just smells like there's a hint of citrus in there, and then I just get like dirty wood, like vetiver and woods. Which I dig the wood since. Just for my taste, it's lacking something. It's there. I like it. It's just lacking, I don't know, something. Sorry, I'm not saying that much. I'm really just kind of focusing on the shave with the Karve. It's very comfortable. I don't really have to think about the angle. The shave is as easy as the Rockwell. Maybe like a Rockwell plate 4. But it feels more aggressive, like a plate 5. Just as far as the blade feel on my face, not necessarily a roughness. So again, residual slickness on this. It's not there on its own. I'm gonna have to add a little bit of water to it. And now it's there. Plenty slick. Even added water a second time and it's still there. Some soaps, you add water to them and there's not enough left and they just kind of rinse away. Not as great on the residual as some other soaps, but it's there. Definitely leaps and bounds better than the residual slickness from the premium line. A little bit of drag in there. So my face feels pretty good. I'll go ahead and rinse this off. So I think there's some good stuff going on as far as like moisturizing and post-shave feel. My skin's not dry at all, so that feels pretty good. Not tacky. Just overall feels pretty good. I think soap's pretty good. Just slightly lacking in the post-shave residual slickness. And maybe the slickness during the shave. I don't know if that was the soap not being as slick as I expected, or if it was just the feel of the razor having some dragginess and blade feel that was detracting from me thinking about the slickness during the shave. But let's pull this lather, see what we got. So I definitely made this pretty watery on that second pass. It's more wet than I prefer. Definitely got some booger lather going on. But I think I preferred the first pass to the second pass. I got too much water in this for me. There's something funky in it. I don't know what that is. It's very reminiscent of something else that I've smelled, but I want to say it's, and only because it's a buzzword that Josh uses, and I don't even know if I'm saying the word right, but just an animalistic smell to it. And I don't know if that's what it is or not, just that's what it makes me think of. The scent, not as good as I was expecting, not what I was hoping for. For me, it's just a little bit lacking for my personal tastes. But overall, I like the soap. I thought it was a lot better than the premium line that I had tried before. But I definitely did not like the scent as much as I liked the scents of the other one, the coconut oud. Here it is, and the amber and tobacco. Those were really good scents, but I wanted to try some new scents, so I didn't pick those up in the premium line. But the coconut oud and the amber and tobacco, really like those two scents. Much better than the Doc Holliday scent. So we'll see. I'll use the smoked black tea and the hot leather for my next shaves and get some more use out of the soap and see what my other impressions are of it. So we're gonna grab some witch hazel. Overall for the Karve, try to wrap this up. Good initial impressions. Again, no better shave than anything else. I get a pretty well even shave with just about anything I use. I'm gonna go with the Stetson Cooling Moisture today. Go with the Doc Holliday. But we'll keep using the Karve and dial it in. Got a couple more shaves with the C plate, and then I'll switch up to the D plate and see if that's any more aggressive or too aggressive for me or whatnot. So check us out, www.theshavingcadre.com. I'm Spider, and we'll see you guys on the forums. Bye.